magnificent Father.
Hey guys, this is TK Sherman. We're doing part one of The Seeker. I'm outside of Chosen Vessel Ministries getting ready to go in here. Here's what I was talking to God about and seeking Him. I was wondering about what is the friend of God and what is God's friend. This is not meant to be grammatically correct, but I was looking in the aspect of a friend of God, someone who knows God, or someone could say you're my friend. But there's a difference when someone says you're TK's friend. So I'm looking at the aspect of God's friend. One, what does that cost? What is it going to make me lie on my bed? Is it going to make me starve? Is it going to make me lose my wife? Act like I lose my mind? So I was really interested in it. And then I was wondering about worship in a whole nother level. Like, how do I get you just to come talk to me, to laugh and smile and get you to come to me? Those are some of the things I was thinking about. Now I'm getting ready to go in here to Chosen Vessel Ministry, and I'm at the same time wondering, what does God have to say to them? I'll come back out when I come back out and tell you some of my thoughts and things like that. Really, I didn't get an answer, but I was really depth and thought about that. I'm going to go in here, and then I'll come back outside and talk to you. Bye-bye. It had excitement, but it didn't come into fruition, didn't show itself. When you found the land, you bought the land. The other part, you came up on another problem. This is happening in your life right now. You just don't realize it. I'm talking to you, Claire, and I'm talking to you, Sabrina, I'm talking to Shauna. You just don't get it. You're looking at God to make things new. But what you forgot was you didn't buy the permits to build the house. Uh-oh. There are some processes and structures and things that you need in order for God to make things new.
Yes.
You already waited 6 months. And now you having a pity party. God, what about me? He tells you patience has to have her perfect work. So now you learning patience in this thing called time. And that's all you got. So now you went and finally got the permits, and that was a 90-day struggle. So that's 91 days. Now we're at 9 months of the year. And now you done invited Pastor LaShauna over. Pastor LaShauna got excited. She prayed for you. She got all these mystery revelations of how the seed is going to grow up and how she sees the house and sees the end, and you see it, and they go and lay construction. But before they make something new, they have to lay a what?
Foundation.
You don't like the foundation. But what they didn't tell you was, when they came out and tested the dirt, under the dirt, right under the first layer, was some gas that you had to get rid of.
Contaminated.
Yeah, but you left that part out because everybody only sees the external of the dirt, but it's called being made new. What you left out was the hurt. What you left out was the rejection. What you left out was the resentment. What you left out was the bitterness. What you left out was baby daddy. What you left out was mama. What you left out was daddy. What you left out is when you quit. What you left out is when you fail. What you left out is what you really think. All of that's in the soil.
I just walked back in the house. Part two. Today is Friday, March 3rd. It's about 9:30. I just left out of Chosen Vessel Ministry, drove home, and I was just sitting here thinking and talking to God. And as a seeker of God, that's what this is, part 3. Just gave a couple words. I'm going to put that in this week's video. But I was thinking, here's what I was telling God, right? I was thinking, like, God, when I die, I'll get a chance to see my guardian angel. Is there a great cloud of witnesses when they meet me? The gift of prophecy, the spirit of prophecy, spirit of revelation, all these spirits, are they going to be there to talk to me? Will I have a chance finally to see the Holy Spirit and Him talk to me? Now, I'm not ready to do that, but this was the conversation I was having with God on my way home. And I was just sitting there crying out, and I was thinking about, even after service, I was like, God, I gave a couple words to people to encourage and challenge them, exhort them, but I was more so not, God, was your anointing there? Did you reach the heart? And I just, did you touch them? And I know that we say, well, it's up to God, but that doesn't mean I didn't ask. Didn't mean I didn't think about it. And I really am. And then the last thing on my ride home, I just wanted God to know that I loved Him. I loved Him with everything in me. I just wanted to know that was I God's friend? Is He going to come and not some deep revelation? Just is He there? Can you just let me feel you? Just the same way you would hold your friend's hand. And that's really what my thought was going home, and that's my heart's cry. Don't know yours, but this is the seeker, and this is a moment maybe you're there. And I was also thinking about just natural things as well, but those are the things. Well, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna go read Romans, the 12th chapter. I'm reading on the thesis of faith that through Paul, just for my own personal Bible study, and not gonna be deep about that, but that's my thought. This is the Seeker TK until the next portion.
This is TK. Sunday, 3. It's March, I think 5th, about 7:05 p.m. And it's been a long day, but I'm on my way into Mariano, so I might be talking a little low. So here's my thought, right? I've really been harping on that thing, a friend of God or God's friend, and really talked to him. Didn't get an answer. I know that everything has some kind of price, sacrifice, but what is it? What does it cost? And all those things. And it's really amazing to me. The other thing that I was just contemplating, I was just thinking about it. Like, my pastor preached on long live the church today. And I think that's really important. He talked about going back to the history of what it was. So as I walk in the store, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me or not. If not, I'll probably redo it. But I was just thinking, like, God's infinite wisdom and power. So here I am studying on some Jewish concepts of not only the adulterous woman, studying on some angels, but I was really trying to just understand Him. I don't know if you quite grasp what I'm saying, but I mean really, really understand the living God. I mean, so that his eternal place may not even be heaven as we know it. What if it's somewhere else? And give me some snacks. So here it is. We serve a God who says He comes from that eternal place. And then in Proverbs, I believe He tells us that wisdom, He called wisdom out of that eternal place with Him. What is this? What is this eternal place? And do we get to find out what is this stones of these stones that it tells us that they walked? I think it was Jesus or someone else said that He walked among the stones of fire. What is that? What really is that? Who is this being that I love so much that some days seems so far away? I mean, I know that in Revelation, Lashana McPhee pastor on her Friday was talking about, behold, I make all things new. But for a moment before I want things new, I'm just thinking about that. Who is this? Did you get an answer yet? I haven't got an answer, and I just really want to know more. The same way I think that women want to. I really want to know more about my spouse or the person I'm dating. Just more. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely interested in that, to know more about him. Just like what outside of what we know, what does he want? What does he need? You know? I hope that something has let you know that you're not alone. This is just part one, just quick things that I've been thinking about going through. I'm going to continue on some of the things for this coming week, shoot them again, put them out next Monday. Definitely excited about that. Put them out next Monday. Encouraged. But before I get off, I was just talking to God. And I was really in thought about how deep can we go? And then at the same time of the depth that I was asking about, I was thinking about how human we are. Why do I pray sometimes and things happen? Then other times I pray nonstop and it seems like nothing's happening. Then there are times that I ask God, why in my humanity do I fail, even though I love you? Those are the things, real questions, the struggles I have in my mind. I love you so much. Why? As I close out this week, I want you to know that, and truly from the bottom of my heart, you are not alone. As you seek God for whatever you seek Him for, believe wholeheartedly that He can transition you from where you're at to where you're going. That you travel through this life or through time, getting to the appropriate destinations and positions and proper placement for your life. I believe it with all of my being, that He loves you so much, so very much, that He will allow you to taste and see that the Lord is good. Until next week's documentary of The Seeker, I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. It says, he that hunger and thirst after righteousness shall be filled. So until next week's documentary of The Seeker, remember, this isn't about if I'm theologically correct, if I edited and proved. This is just my conversations with God, so that you can see in my transparency, in my vulnerabilities, that as you seek Him, you are not alone. Till next Monday, y'all be blessed. The Seeker.
Oh, oh, oh.